Coming in from one of the most dressed male personalities, male musicians we have here in Western Uganda, Don Bwambale right there, and the song brings us to another session. We're going to look at some of the big stories that have been making rounds on social media, and that we normally call them social trends right there. My name is Big Sam, and this is the Youth Vibe. Till the hour of 1 p.m. we shall be right here riding it with you guys, and you're having breakfast right now. It's still the morning, it's okay. What do you want nabo kwegamba, like those abali amulundi gumu kwegamba breakfast ye lunch ne lunch ye supper. Those are also there. But anyway, whichever hustle you're on, man, thank you so much for doing that. You know, each and every time you wake up in the morning to do something that will bring something on your table. What you call that? But anyway, looking at some of the trends that have been making rounds on social media, mostly there is this issue of DNA test. You might be there, then you think maybe it is mostly affecting the elder people. Nothing, because some of the youth have families. They have married, they have families, they have wives, others have husbands. You know, sometimes you may think it is for the elder generation. No, not really. It's also happening among the young generation, because this issue of DNA, everyone is getting into shock. Sometimes back we received a couple of very many submissions from different men. Crying out loud that, you know, out of the 6 children, 5 are not mine, 1 is mine. Even there is this other man who actually came out and said, I wanted to take my grandchildren abroad, but I found out that they don't, my genes do not match with theirs. So when they tried to take their father to the DNA, they found out that their father is not actually a son to that man who wanted to take that his grandchildren abroad. The issue of DNA is becoming the issue of DNA. Now there are some 32 cases in the Ministry of Internal Affairs whereby some men are submitting their proposals that a DNA test be a must kwa bandu abakainde yihya, so that you shouldn't actually tolugwa munyo kitegeera isuwa wa omasonge siringi esikazo kanende maybe kwa bana kanuko sangana maybe isibao. So there is a lot that is happening, a lot of mixed reactions, a lot of discussions about DNA here and there. But then if you are to ask yourself, why would you consider going for a DNA yet you married someone that you think you trust most? And really honestly speaking, why would a DNA be a must yet omundu eyawatrahaya kutse eyawomatrahya mwawatakenda sabyana for the rest of their life? I think this is a very sensitive issue that is going to raise so many goosebumps on people's bodies, because men are receiving very many serious cases, and children are happening not to be theirs. Yet he has been with his wife for 2 years, for 5 years, for 8 years. They have 2 children, and they find out that the 2 children do not even belong to any to any of his genitals. But as we talk right now, we have this man called Abitex. Abitex has also made runs on social media, coming out to reveal that out of the 9 DNA tests, the 8 children have come out not to be his. That is according to Abitex. And now he came around and said men should take this DNA thing so crucial and important. They should always consider it whenever you happen to sire your children before they even grow older. make sure you take them for a DNA, because you might find yourself falling into responsibilities yet you're not supposed to be the one to handle them. That is according to Abitex Akawati yo before you do anything to do with the his first take them to a DNA test, because for him he has been a victim of a circumstance and he has seen it all. That is according to Abitex. But then there is this man called Simon Peter Mundei. Yeah, Simon Peter Mundei meanwhile said that this issue of fronting the DNA test, or promoting the issue of men going for DNA test each and every single time they sire a child should stop. In the Tuleke Rich Koramwa trend that every child you sire, then one for DNA test, because if you can't have Ramaka, instead you should actually take care of your children and make sure that you're a responsible son. You're a responsible dad to sons and daughters. That is according to Peter Simon Mundei, and that is the spokesperson of Ministry of Internal Affairs. But then away from that, still we have other stories that have been trending on socials, and here we have a story of Allen Skin auctioning his London experience with about a bundle of 5 million Ugandan shillings. Now, he wants that every journalist that goes to ask the experience about the London show and everything and how London treated him, he says you should pay 5 million Ugandan shillings. And he said, by the way, that it is not all about paying 5 million Ugandan shillings. The highest bidder will take the story home of how he expressed the London tour and each and everything. Remember, Allen Skin and for a performance like that one, that is Allen Skin. Allen Skin is now the celebrity of the moment as we talk right now, because kati manyi mu Uganda wano guy is actually, there's a lot that is happening in between there, between the public and Allen Skin, and there's a way the public is taking him to be a very bigger person of high substance. That is Allen Skin. And now yefudde nagamba simanyi bichi ayagala story yange ya London njagala milioni 5 oba Vasichecho, the highest bidder will be what? Will be taking the story home. The guy, Simani, should we call it pride or something like that? But anyway, whatever happens, the London tour and Purple Party tour was successful at Royal Regency. Guys came in numbers. He was given a lot of money, and even his iPhone that was promised by some man that actually bought tickets during the City Danger concert was handed to him. Let's first see the clip of Allen Skin at London Royal Regency Purple Party tour. Alright, that is Alien Skin for you and the level he has reached at as we talk right now. Chap away from that, we have 7 minutes into the top of the hour, and there is a story that has also been going around, making rounds on socials, trending, like this story of, I don't know what's happening with artists. Like they have rifts they create between themselves. Now there is this story that has been trending between the young female artist that is Katalea and Kando and one Helen Lukoma. Helen Lukoma happens to be Omundoyama industry for quite a long period of time. But then here comes Katalea and Kando, throwing jibes at each other, and Katalea Kando say in the Helen Lukoma Sawite music, so sahali reason yangaleka inyatsukeri commenting, inyatsukeri throwing comments about each and everything that they do. And then Helen Lukoma also comes around and say, you ladies, you are very, 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 very young. Me, I'm a mother. I have achieved a lot. You haven't reached at a level a younger mahikaku, things of such kind. So they have actually exchanged a lot of words. But then Katalea Kando still maintain their statement that Katalea, though you have said a lot about everything, but the fact is you have been here for the last 10 years and you have no music that can speak for you. That is now the feud between Katalea and Kando and the one and only Helen Lukoma. So a lot, I don't know, abimbe abanene Uganda, whenever you want to actually make a comeback, maybe wabiribura okwasin, and then you want to make a comeback, they will always find someone that is on top of their game, and then they start scratching them at any point for them, to get that boom again, so that people should talk about them. And now I think that is what is eating up Helen Lukoma. She thinks maybe for her to be talked about again, she should bring Helen Katalea and Kando into her statements. But then Helen Lukoma also say, I'm not against Katalea and Kando. They have good music, but the way they treat themselves and maybe their characters do not match with what they are supposed to do as they run the music career. That is according to Helen Lukoma. So the rift is still very, very, very big, and the fight is still going on. Katalea and Kando, there are these kinds of girls who do not speak much, but the only thing they can do is to just give up music. And then the statement itself, Katalea Akora, it has actually triggered off each and everything, and yegundi Helen Lukoma tazikiza muliro. That's how she is. So agenda kwambalira buno bwana abutwale mpaka. So the fight is still on. We're about to see the bomb exploding. whatever it is, but that's it, because Katale Kano also, you know, has a team behind them that is pushing this war, so we don't know where it's going to end from. Nayenga, which that's what is happening right there. But then, moving on, the Recording Academy, that is the Grammy Awards, has recognized singer and producer Astain, yeah, for having participated in the mixing and